Hello there folks, it is TIJ Gaming and welcome back to the near Robertson Pro career on Snooker 19. Today, it is time for the second part of the quarter-final of the BetVictor Scottish Open against Mark Allen. It was a brilliant first session, one of the best sessions of snooker I've played for a while. Some excellent snooker, I think it was fully deserving to be 2 frames apiece. Both players played very well. It's going to be tough to get past Mark Allen, but hopefully we've got what it takes. The first player to win 5, this of course becomes now a best of 5 of a 5-frame session, and it should be a very exciting one. Just a reminder, of course, that we want to win the Home Nations sweep. We've won the first 2 Home Nations events, and to keep that going, we have to win today's match. Now, we saw the break off for frame number 5 in the last episode, and it's very much a half chance, at least, on the red that's closest to the cushion. But as you can probably imagine, I don't really want to go for that. But that isn't the best start with it coming off the jaw. But to be honest, the cue ball, funnily enough, has ended up pretty much where it was. So I don't think he'll play the red. He's just going to play safe on this. Where's it going to end up, though? It could still end up in a potable position, particularly if this cue ball goes in off, which I don't think it will. Quite a good shot there, as Mark Allen. Admittedly, it's not the most threatening shot because the red isn't possible from there, unless you get it in a very good position. So that makes the safety a little bit easier to play. But I hope you guys are all good. The response to this series has been great recently, as it always has, and you guys still watch, which is excellent. Obviously, we're in the final season of this career mode, but there's still plenty of time to go. The way we're playing, there's still going to be plenty of matches for us. And that is a brilliant shot from Mark Allen. Took a risk playing it the way he did. He had to get it right.
This is an intriguing safety battle.
Played it very thick. Oh, that's not gone right at all. That wasn't the plan. Plan was to go off the red and
I'm not sure what happened there, but it's a poor
get back up to bulk. But the dreaded double kiss, and that's really not worked as planned. So Mark Allen's got a good chance here. To be fair, it was brought off his original safety shot, but that is maybe not what he was expecting. Kind of half played the black, I suppose, to pot it. He didn't, and that is, I think, rather unexpectedly, I have to say, the end of that break, if you can call potting 1 red a break. Typical when I record these after dinner, I always end up getting a tickly cough. This could be a fascinating safety battle, even more so now because he had that 1 pot and that was it. However, no, nothing passes that black, so this is actually a tough safety to play. Not so much in getting the cue ball safe, I suppose, but very much in not whacking the reds about. I.e., where the reds are at the moment, we haven't really got a problem. I think we avoid this slot if we play it thin. Just need to make sure of it. Yep, we do. That's fine. But this safety battle could go on and on now. And with the way both players are playing, which is why I sounded a little bit dejected earlier, give a player a chance and they really take it. Potentially go and win the frame. Which is why, yes, you have to go for it any chance you get. But then similarly, you don't want to go for it too much. Because if you miss, then your opponent's in. Obviously, there's a lower risk. We can push balls over the opposite pocket because the black completely blocks anything going in there. But this is a tempter. It really is. Could be a frame runner if it goes in.
He's taking this on.
And it's there. Cue ball's going to be fine. It's just a tap in on this black.
1.
Can't be too complacent about this, though. It's still a shot we've got to make. It's one of those that you can very easily miss. But it's there. Good pot. And we've got first blood.
8.
What can we make of this chance? Looking at it, it's maybe trickier than it might have originally seemed. Giving the pinks off its spot, the blues off its spot. Having to play the brown here. And then play a long red. But from there, it's a tricky one. Again, opportunities are low at least. We've got to... keep the cue ball on a string, really, which is so tough to do, given it's going to travel so far around the table. So the brown's there. Didn't want to hit the yellow, which we didn't. So we know we can get the next red. It's just about where do we go from there. There's no obvious position. We've got to come back up to bulk. Obviously, we can play these adventurous shots, try and get ourselves pots on the board, but we don't want to give up anything that might give Mark Allen a chance.
14.
That's the important thing about this. Go for it ourselves, but don't give Mark a chance. Just nudge that blue, which hasn't really done too much.
18.
Other than slow the cue ball down and make position here just a little bit more awkward. Have to play with some top, unfortunately, now. This shot could go wrong.
With a lot of power.
It's there. And with that, we've opened up the black somewhat. A bit unfortunate with the
19.
cannons there. But this still actually might be the best shot to play. I'm looking at these bulk shots and thinking, I'm not really sure about those.
No more than half a chance here. He's missed the pot.
But that's the risk with that sort of shot. We had to play it hard to get in there, and I feel like we might have just blown our chance. I only made 19 out of that. I was talking, of course, before about if we're going to play the risky shots, we need to make sure we're not leaving much on for Mark Allen, and to only make 19 from that, given the work we had to do. And I think if we'd have potted the black, the frame would have been our oyster, so it's a concern, definitely. He's not left himself anything easy, though, here, Mark. Again, I think he has got a bit more conservative now.
Critical here.
But that should be there. Yep, it's a good pot. I think that opens a few doors for him now. This, I would guess, is going to be a Mark Allen frame. I can't see anything different with the way the reds are.
12.
Just really unfortunate on the black. Just hit both jaws. We're pretty close to it. Hit both jaws and stayed out. And Mark Allen's made 19 in no time.
20.
This is where things get a little bit harder for him. But he's tried to open them up.
27.
It's not gone well for him. He's got two more reds, realistically, he can pot with before he has to really drastically go for it. But that's an excellent shot. I wasn't expecting him to play that one. That is fantastic.
Very well played.
28.
Now, does he go for the pink here? Surely he'll go for one of the bulk colours here. He'll go for the yellow. And I think he'll probably play safe for me, which I wouldn't really berate him for. Completely understandable.
30.
And as it was at the start, this is an incredibly scrappy frame of snooker. So now the one red that's out in the open, blocked by the pink ball. There is one that's a fine cut. He's just decided to move that red, so needs a bit of help, which he isn't going to get from the green, but luckily the red has bounced far enough away from the pocket to not give him an issue of that kind there. As I've said, this getting very tense. I feel like this is a big frame in the match. It's a big advantage mentally to go and win it. And this is some of the best match play that I've seen for a while. And that's really good. And when your opponent's playing well, it just pushes you to play very well as well.
Who will make the first mistake?
I think the same happens when, of course, you're not playing very well. Or your opponent's not playing very well.
Brilliantly played.
Didn't want to take too many risks with that one. And I don't think we've left much on. If he goes for this, then he's a braver man than me. We're playing up to these now.
excellent safety shot.
Again, the idea here is to not move the cue ball, move the cue ball, but not move the reds round too much. And look at where they are now. Goodness me. This could go on for a bit. And Mark Allen just unfortunately playing the same shot over and over again.
That's an excellent shot.
But now, he's got a bit fed up. He's decided to open them up a bit. And we're almost forced into playing a really tricky pot here. I can't see a way out of this from a safety perspective. And if this stays out, it feels like we're going to give the frame away. Really tricky this, along the cushion. Doesn't look bad. What a shot that is. What a pot. Okay, we weren't really looking too much for position. But if we can pot this yellow, which, again, we've been guilty of missing, so won't do us any harm to just make sure this goes in. Pot this, and I think the frame is really our oyster. This has to go in, though, and it is. It's right in the middle of the pocket. And would you believe it, we've not got the best fortune there.
3.
Just needed that to run on. And that makes things just a bit trickier. Makes me reluctant to play now. Really does.
Half a chance, but a chance nonetheless.
There's the cut into the middle pocket, which I just don't fancy. We have to play the pot here. We haven't got much choice about the matter.
No, not this
And it
time.
stayed out. Oh, we were forced into that by the previous shot. Really thought pot the yellow. Wherever we end up, we're alright. And we had a really unfortunate cut off the jaw. The knuckle of the middle pocket. I think that's going to decide where the frame goes. So really unfortunate because it was us who made the initial breakthrough with that excellent original pot on the red. But it was Mark who forced us to play that. I guess he knew from there that it would take something pretty special to go and win the frame. Just a bit unfortunate from us there.
Want to overhit this.
Wants to make sure the bulk colour went in, of course. That was the aim. But this frame,
That's loose.
maybe not over yet.
Control there.
Mark Allen
12.
hasn't
Mark Allen, 12.
got that red into a possible position, so he's put himself in a bit more of a comfortable position here, sure, but I'll tell you something, this is not over yet. Down at the blue full ball. It's not great, that. The green does cover it, but
He's playing safe
if he
here.
hadn't have hit that full ball, we'd have had a lot more cover there. It's that short sort of shot I worry about. Are we going to hit the pink here? Yeah, we are. But it was hit at such a pace that it's not too bad. Again, there's a pot on here, but it's like we played before. It's the risk you want to take. But the way Mark Allen's playing, of course, he potted that. But he's just going to play up to the brown. Don't blame him at all.
Very well.
Mark Allen, 1.
Now,
He needs good control over the pace of the white with this shot.
really not fancying hitting this red. So the angle's looking about right. I don't think it is, though. No, it's not too far off, though. It's worth having a crack at this, because if we can hit this thin and get it back up to bulk, then we haven't got a problem. But he might not put us in again. He might fancy the pot, and he is going to go for it.
His intention was.
This will pretty much finish off the frame if he does pot it.
Mark Allen, 4.
But he's missed it. He's missed it. So, we go on and on. The chapter continues. He got us in an excellent snooker. He just needed the red and a colour to win the frame.
That's an excellent safety.
And this is some of the best. I know I keep saying it, but this is really good. Really good match play. Mark Allen nearly there in this frame, but we're trying to keep him at bay.
That's what he was going
And
for.
now we've snookered him.
Played it well.
He's hit the red with some pace. Where's it going to end up? Is it going to end up right over this corner pocket? Well, I feel like we have to go for this. Can't see any other way. Come on, red. It's there. We've potted it. Where's the cue ball going to end up, though? It's okay. It's okay.
1.
So what do permutations look like? We're 25 behind. Might as well pot the brown. It's about the straightest shot possible and then pot the yellow. Bit of an issue with the green being on the pink spot. Don't think that's one you see every day of the week.
Pretty straightforward shot here.
That's okay for the green. I'm hoping the brown goes.
7.
Does it pass the pink? It does just. I have to play with some topspin here again. A degree of
Well, he's looking at potting this into
lack
the
of
right
control.
pocket.
Let's see where it ends up. That's not the worst place if it doesn't run too long. If it doesn't just run too far, we're alright on that.
10.
Yeah, that's okay with me. Makes it incredibly narrow pot, but I think this is the only way we can really play it.
Yes, he's taking the pot on.
Pot the brown first. It's there. Now for an incredibly tricky blue. So we just play this down the table and trying to get behind the pink. I think we do. The pot's just far too much to risk. If we went for it all gung-ho and Mark Allen won the frame, I wouldn't forgive myself. He's done the playing up shot, so I feel like we've got a free roll at doing that ourselves. And it's not a bad shot from Mark Allen, that. And I'm not going to risk trying to pot that. Now he can have a go at this thin one, but yeah, I don't want to risk that previous shot. And it's not a bad safety. This safety. This frame, it just feels like it's going to go down to the black. Or is it? Because he's left us this blue.
He's going for the left corner pocket.
I suppose actually even if we pot this, then pink and black will still need the black ball, but that's ran way too far. Ah, don't play the top on it. Just making it harder for yourself. Right, I'm not going to play this with too much power. I'm just going to look to get...
He's aiming to sink this into the right corner.
I'm not going to go for this, you know. Why? Because whatever we do, if we pot this, then we're going safe on the black anyway. It's just not worth it. But we've missed it. That is a horror show. Because that would have been a really good shot as well. Has that given him the frame?
That's an error, and it could be very costly.
It's respot territory.
Foul.
That wasn't really ideal, missing that.
Mark Allen. 6.
Safety
We
here.
do it pretty much in every match, and unfortunately that was the occasion we did it there. But we can still bring this back to a respot. This first frame, nearly 20 minutes. Been some excellent snooker played, albeit scrappy. Oh, he very nearly give us those points back. Maybe play this a bit hard, but hopefully, yeah, we're
Excellent
okay.
safety shot.
As I've said, pop pink and black. And we take it to a respot. Is this going to end up behind the black? Oh, we've played that perfectly. Excellent shot.
Well, this is building up to
You can
be a
just
really
about see it, though.
test of their
You
safety.
can just about see it. This is a great safety battle, this, isn't it? Have we done it that time? Surely you can't see this now. Surely. Have we got him? No, we can still see it. That is crazy. Oh, man. Are we ever going to get this man snookered?
The pace of this shot is critical.
Because that's what we could do with at this point. No, we haven't snookered him that time. But again, it's okay. We're going to keep fighting for this. I think this is a big frame in the context of the match. Whoever wins it,
Well,
it's
that's
going to
not
have a lot of
quite
momentum,
as
a lot of
intended.
positivity. And he's hit the black. You jammy sod. You jammy git.
He'll want fine control over the pace of this shot.
Oh, well. That might just be frame over now because we have missed the pink. We are going to need a snooker.
I'm not sure what happened there, but that's a poor shot.
Foul.
That's really annoying. We've given away
6.
12 points through fouls. I mean, this time, sure, we were snookered, so I can understand it. I think he might pot this now. We've given our valiant efforts. We've not done too badly.
Tricky shot coming up.
We're going to keep going. We're going to keep going. Because if you can get a foul, as I've said, I think this frame is crucial. Had some big matches against Mark Allen in the past. We obviously need the snooker, really. Or else, whatever we do... Oh, friggin' heck. I'm going to concede it there. We missed the pink again. So, that would have just been too far. And it was a really good frame. Yeah, some stupid shots played by us. Just far too hard or soft. And we've missed the balls.
Frame.
But really good stuff from Mark Allen. A really scrappy frame. And I feel like it gives Mark Allen a lot of momentum, that one. Of course, remember, we were 2-1 up. So, to lose out there is really damaging. And this now is a huge frame. If Mark Allen goes 4-2 up, it's a long way back. The way he's playing. And obviously, we're looking to keep that home nation sweep alive. Is this where it ends?
This is not easy.
And he's got the red. Is this going to be like what we saw in the first session? Pop the black, and then he's off on a flyer. The black's there. He's not got a huge amount to play on, but he's potted the red very well.
9.
Perfect pace required for this shot.
15. 16.
He's taking it on. Brilliant. What a toss.
Excellent positional play there. Inch perfect.
If he does this in one visit, it's a fair way back for us. Maybe not. Maybe not. He's lost the cue ball a little bit anyway. Don't think he really wants to play that. We're giving them another opportunity again, have we? By opening them up. Not sure. I'm a good front runner. I'm not a good chaser. I'm not like Mark Lebet. I've done that joke before. But much like the last frame, I suppose, I wasn't expecting Mark Allen to only get 20 out of that. Again, annoying that we've played that a bit too hard.
1.
Got a plan, though.
Now, can he drop this into the right corner? What a top pot that was.
3.
And that's to play one of these reds to get back on the black. A bit too straight, unfortunately. Which means we're going to have to get inventive here. Give the position on the black a second try.
Nicely positioned for the red.
By going for the only available red. Trying to get back on the black. We've overhit it slightly. Risky pot this. Looks okay though. It's right in the heart of the pocket, but again, how many chances do we want? We're not going to get on the Reds playing like this, I don't think. No.
Would you believe it?
Can't lose our focus, can't lose our rag.
19.
We get like that too much. Still definitely in this match. But that is another chance for Mark Allen. We've left
Not
a
really
stray
the
red.
result he was after.
But he's just going to play safe from this.
19.
Obviously doesn't feel confident there's a chance, but that may just have backfired.
Yes, he's taking
That
the
may
pot.
have backfired. There's our red.
What a beauty.
But once again, we can't get on the black. Now, we can get on the black if you're thinking, well, what on earth is he on about? Yes, we can get on the black, but we're trying to go into these reds.
Pace will be
If we
very
play with some
important
side,
in
we
this
can
shot.
try it. But
Hasn't
yeah,
really
it was
worked
never
out.
really going to be enough, that.
8.
Needs a bit more power on that. Now the trouble is we leave ourselves a bit of a harder safety shot. We played that pretty well. There is a half chance for Mark Allen, which if he wants to take on, he probably will.
Robertson,
Let's see.
8.
Well, he's taking it on.
Yep, he's going for it, but he's missed it. So, you know, I think the reward bigger than the risk, I'm not sure. But it was a risky shot. He's missed it, and now we have a chance. Our biggest chance, certainly so far of the match. Never mind just this, well, no, not the match, but this session certainly. To get the frame, bring it back to level pegging. I mean, this has got, for me, especially if we win this frame, this has got
He's taking
four
this
each
to the right middle.
decider written all over it.
Well, an excellent pot.
That's a wonderful, wonderful pot.
7.
It's just one of those matches. Both players playing really good stuff.
Playing for the middle pocket.
Cancelling each other out in effect. We've got to win this frame though first. Then focus on what comes next. And
11.
that's a tough long pot on a red.
He's playing for the right corner here.
It's there though. Good clean pot.
Great queuing there.
12.
Hopefully we can show the pistol a thing or two about firing on all cylinders. I thought that was a
18.
pretty good pun, given how crap I usually am at that sort of thing. I mean, you might go, oh, it's awful, but, you know, it's better than what I'd sometimes come up with. Where's that cue ball going, though? And that's John Virgo, that's not me. Can't take the credit for that.
19.
He's looking to pop this into the left corner pocket.
I
Excellent
wonder
shot.
hit that one.
Great queuing.
25.
It's amazing how it can derail you. Just under hitting a shot slightly. But it's okay, we're back on track. Back on track.
26.
Back on the black ball. It's all okay, can breathe. Big frame this, huge frame. 4-2 and it's a long road back. 3 each and we're back in the game and, you know, whisper it quietly, but we could also be the first player to 4. Which obviously isn't the winning line, but it's
That should be it.
gives you a bit of
No
comfort,
real
and that
need
should
for
be
the opponent to win the frame now.
the frame 1. Some really good stuff played in this break.
Goes.
And a few minutes ago I was really worried thinking at the prospects of 4-2 that it could be all over.
41.
And if it continues like this, whoever's going to win this match, it's going to be well deserved. Because
42.
both players are playing really well. We're just going to play up to this black, I think. Because looking at where that yellow is, I don't really fancy faffing about trying to move it about. So we'll just make sure we won the frame. We're 49 ahead with 27 on. He's going to concede. It's 3 each. And in the space of half an hour, the session was pretty much done. The first 4 frames in yesterday's video, which just shows how long that first frame was. How much pressure there was.
I agree. You can't really identify a clear favourite. It's just too close to call.
It is nil folds, correct? So that 2 in a row from Mark Allen's shaken off. We've got one on the board. And this is a half chance on a red. You know, we like to go for our chances. Like to go for our shots. That's a lovely pot. Not too much coming of it. However, there is a half chance to get a few points on the board. Which sometimes can develop into a lot more than that. So let's experiment, see how we get on. Good pot on the blue.
Brilliant shot.
That's great cue ball control. Excellent position.
6.
So now the red. Up for the black after that. It's quite a bit hard, that.
Well, he's lost the cue ball.
So we've got one more chance, and that's black. And this red on the cushion, back on the black. Let's get better position on the black though next time. If we're going to make this a frame winning break. If not, then we can take 24 points and run. But this looks pretty good. If what was only a half chance, this is the big shot. Can we open them up? And can we get a frame winning break?
Playing this with a lot of power. The split looks good to me.
Looks a good split. Is that opening pot there though?
22.
Have we got an opening pot? We have. It's a long one and it's really tricky. So playing this with an element of safety involved.
He's taking on the long red to the corner pocket.
Looks good to me though. Right in the middle of the pocket. Right in the centre of the pocket.
He's finished a bit awkward.
Had to play that of an element of safety.
23.
And I think after that, just looking at where the reds are, if we miss this next one, it's all open from Mark Allen. So we have to play a roll-up shot, a safety shot there.
23.
And he's going to struggle to get out of that, leaving nothing on. And he has left a red. So it's not going to be maybe a fairy tale one visit break, but you'd say from here we've got a good chance of winning the frame, going from 3-2 down to lead 4-3. Again, slightly out of position. But it's okay. Potted the black.
Really well played.
Now where are we going to end up? So let's play that with top spin, so there was that level of uncertainty about it all. So where does the next pot come from? Guess this cut shot on the red. But again, it's not easy. It's a good pot. But where is the cue ball going to end up? It's always that element of doubt when you play with top spin. The blue isn't going to go. The green just might. But again, we have to play this with sort of element of safety involved. Because this is tricky.
Won't make this any easier.
But it's there. Excellent pot. We don't make it any easier to keep this break going. We couldn't give it to Mark Allen on the plate.
12.
Now what can we do from here?
He's taking the red on.
Good shot. Good pot.
He couldn't have played that any
You can really see when we're under pressure, we either crack or some of our best snooker comes out. And I think that's what you're witnessing now. Obviously looking to retain the Scottish Open. We won it last year.
18.
Also looking to do that home nation sweep, which would be an excellent achievement. And although sure winning this match won't
He's aiming to sink this
do
into
that
the
for
right
us, it'll keep us in the hunt.
corner. Beautifully done.
Just keeping it simple at the
Right on
moment with
top of
these
his game
blues.
at the moment.
19.
Looking to play this softly.
Winning line a bit close because Mark Allen hasn't potted a single ball this frame.
24.
Playing this with plenty of power.
Excellent pot.
Oh, wonderful shot.
25.
Get that pink potted now and back on its spot so that we have got the security of that blue if we need it.
Well, he's taking it on to the left corner.
It's there. It's a good
No
pot.
problem there.
He's queuing extremely well here.
And we got another tricky pot on, but it keeps the break going.
So, this
If we
pot
get it.
into the right corner.
And it's there.
That's a great pot.
And for once, we probably overhit it for the blue,
Confident
but
stand on a bit of a roll at
well,
the moment.
can never bloody get it perfect, can you? It's been an excellent break so far. Hopefully we can finish this now in this visit.
37.
This is a key shot coming up here.
And that red should do it.
No problem there.
From 3-2 down, looking like we could have been down and out at 4-2. We won the previous frame. And now we've got 2 on the bounce. For the first player to
This is
4,
good striking here.
we need
Well,
one
the
more
question is cue power after that.
to win this match and get through to the semi-final. An incredibly
Attempting
tough
to
fought
sink
match.
this into the left corner pocket.
Hard fought snooker. And again, I'm not bothered. There's no century on here, so we're just going to play up to the black. It's 51 on, 67 ahead. He's not going to come back to the table.
Neil Robertson, 44. Frame
So now,
conceded. Frame
there's 2 frames maximum to go.
That
Win one of these 2, and we're through to the semis.
He's taken a one
What a
frame
change
lead.
around in the space of about 10 minutes.
Thank you,
However,
Ray.
we're not
Frame.
done yet, and it was all from taking a half chance on. However, this time, I'm not liking that half chance. We can't see it for a main view, so I'm going to take it on. But where's this red going? Wasn't thinking that could be a possibility of us having the double kiss on it, and it's ended up right over the pocket. I can't think of many frames where the first red that's potted is over the bulk
Mark Allen, 1.
bulk pocket, but there you go. I mean, you know, he wants to play a much better safety than that. I can be the first one to tell you that. Mark Allen, he wants to get in behind the black, which he's failed to do, but we've played a pretty good one there.
that's a
We've got him in a
fine
snooker.
break.
How the tables turn. I'll tell you what, it's pretty good safety there from Mark. Bit of a risky safety this. Going to have to open them up slightly, so we need a bit of cover from the reds. From the bulk colours. Well, that's not bad at all. That red right on the cushion. I don't think he'll fancy that. Could be wrong. No. So he opens a few more up. But nothing that's too appealing. Even if we went for that red that we're looking at now, playing the safety on, it's just the options for shots after that are scarce because of how close the reds are. You're just going to cannon into too many and not end up on a colour. Not worth the
Great
risk.
shot. That's a really good safety.
But he's missed them. Oh, he's a lucky boy. Really is. Really is. Wow.
So he's looking to play safe again.
He missed them initially, mucked up his original shot, but then managed to get one at bulk just by the nature that he hit them. That is unbelievable. Trying to get this red out of bulk. Oh, we didn't plan for that. Didn't plan for that. Oh, and we haven't got away with it. We haven't got away with it. We've left the red on.
Be annoyed with that.
Very annoyed. Very annoyed with that.
One.
Given how it was. We'd got him into snookers. He played well out of them, to be honest.
4.
But as we saw before, it's going to be tricky to get a break going here. I could be wrong. Things could open up very quickly, but I think it's going to be tricky to get a break on here.
12.
I don't think he can pot that red now because the black's going to go back on its spot.
He's just looking to drop this in.
Oh, we
gently.
can see it.
13.
Well, he obviously knew more than me there. He's going for the blue.
18.
So these are a few big shots now. He's going to play this one down the cushion. Hopefully end up on the black and do what we did last time and open them up. But he's done what we did last time as well. He's not really perfect on the black. He's going to have to just play safe on these reds. It feels very much like a decider vibe. Or maybe not. Look at, well, he maybe could be a decider, but I thought that was going to be the end of the break. And clearly not. He found a really good one to the middle pocket. Well, wasn't I wrong? It's opened things up, but a bit of horrible luck there. He's opened a few up, but the black, which is the ball he wants to pot, of course,
Mark Allen, 30.
got frozen out. That is horrible luck for someone who's played so well in this frame so far.
Shot pace will determine success or failure here. He's got the cue ball in a great position.
He's in a good position here, Mark Allen. 34 ahead, 94 on. That can change very quickly, though. Oh, does this red go? It's tight. It's tight. I wouldn't fancy it myself, though.
Well, not the best safety there.
Just snatching at it. Just snatching at it, that was.
7.
Mark Allen had made a mistake. Oh, kick yourself sometimes. Really can. Just wants to play it up behind that red and misjudged it. Played it far too hard. And what irks me about that is that we've now made it easy for Mark Allen to win this frame. In a decider, absolutely anything can happen.
19.
Thank goodness that wasn't a decider, or else I'd have cried. He's 60 ahead. That's going to give him the frame. Similar to the last frame, although, of course, it's been dominant to Mark. And not to burst his bubble, but because of how long the first frame was, don't want to make the video too long. He's not on a century, so he's won the 8th frame, and we're now into a decider. The winner of this one gets through to the semi-final, and the way we've played, both players, whoever does win this match, it's going to be tricky to stop them for the title. This has been a brilliant match of snooker. First 4 frames, great. These 4 frames, great. Of course, if we are to go out here, I'd be gutted, but sometimes you just have to accept that, you know, you're up against one of the best and played very well. But this is a chance. Albeit with some swerve. But we've got the opening red. Oh, it's fortunate, is it? Rude. I think that's all we'll go for, though, there. That's it. Kaput. Just wants to get that red on the board. And do what we do in a lot of deciders, actually. Make sure of it. Now, we might not have done there. We might have left this red on. And we have. That's a bit of a faux pas. But Mark Allen playing the same philosophy. He's actually snookered himself there. But not taking too many risks.
3. Mark Allen, 3.
And this is a bit awkward now. Get ourselves out of this. I don't think... Oh, he can see it. But he's missed it. It was almost a shot to nothing. Wasn't too much risk involved. Always tense final frame deciders. One shot you play badly could be your last one. Well, I've just been interrupted and in a final frame decided. Do you really want that? Do you really want that? I don't care what's going on in the world about Piers Morgan. let's focus on the snooker. Oh dear. Nobody giving a quarter here, are they?
The safety battle continues.
And I don't think it's gonna. Well, I don't think it's gonna change anytime soon.
Very safe to me.
Nobody's gonna give anything here unless a mistake's made, and that might just be the mistake. Big risk this, but if it pays off,
So
it's a chance.
this pot into the right corner.
Just play with too much top. I don't know why we choose to play with top there. Cue ball always goes away from us slightly. But this is the first big chance in the decider. Let's see what we can make of it.
7.
All you ask really in the decider is to have a chance. So we've got the first one. Let's see if we can win this in one visit.
Position looks good for a colour.
8.
He'll play this with plenty of power.
15.
And we're going to have to be forced to play the split shot right here, right now.
That's a great split.
And luckily the cue ball hasn't gone into a pocket, because the in-off is so easy there. To be truthful, it's not really been the best of splits. But then on the same token, it's not
Pot
terrible.
into the right corner. In it goes.
He's playing very well
Do
here.
with this pulling up.
19.
One suspect shot and it's all over. The break.
Gently does
And
it.
if we play a risky shot, then it's frame and match all over. But every point we get here is one
20.
that Mark Allen can't get.
He's aiming for the left corner here.
Need to play this precisely, which we have.
What a top shot that is.
Come on. Oh, we just hit that red slightly. It's not going to hurt us.
Pace is key.
And we're going to have to split these reds open, obviously, for a second time. But it's a bit of a cutback shot on the black. Don't want to play that, thank you. If we can play this specifically
Right
enough,
centre pocket here.
with a good position, then we can get on one of these two reds. What that would open things up slightly.
That's a top shot.
Pink's there. Has it gone too far or not?
Fine form at the moment.
No, it's okay. Just bring this off the cush.
Touch required here.
This is tricky stuff.
Nicely onto the black.
34.
Whew. Right, let's see. Can we get on the black and split the reds this time? Been a good break so far, but we've really been feeding off scraps. The big shot in this match. 40 ahead. 75 on the table. This split would be a big step towards winning frame and match. And is it good enough? The answer is not really. Some real poor fortune with that split, but we're not going to take any big risk. Just play the cue ball nice and thin off the object balls. Get back up to bulk, play safe. Bit unfortunate there. That could have finished off the match, but we're in a good position. 47 ahead now.
49.
With 75 on the table. And pretty much straight away we've got a chance.
Well, it goes. Half a chance
Don't
here.
worry about perfect position on the black, just pop the red. It's the most important thing short term.
What a beautiful pot that is.
Black's still okay.
Great positional shot. He'll be happy with that.
1.
Oh.
8.
Just to make it clear, we're now 55 ahead with 67 on the table. We've got the cue ball safe. That's a good shot. That's a good shot, that is.
Neil Robertson, 8.
This is pressure. This is pressure just to get into the semis. One bad shot, though, and Alan's right back in it. Oh, I don't like the look of this from Alan's point of view.
Touching
He's
ball.
touching ball. I can't really see why he's played that. Got to pot this, though. And it's dropped. What a strange shot that was. Very strange. And now 56
So,
ahead,
just
61
speed
on.
required.
We just need the blue. And we'll be into the next round. And it's there.
6.
So you'd think that'll be curtains for Mark Allen
This is
here.
a half chance. Excellent pot. Superb.
7. 14.
I don't think we're going to pop this red, but you know what? 69 ahead, 51 on. He won't come back to the table. He certainly won't come back now. That's an excellent pot. What a brilliant frame of snooker to get us through the match. Played some really good stuff. Fed off scraps for the most of it. And you know what? We didn't get the best of luck with our position, with some of the splits we had, but we kept going. We played some really good safety, and it was enough to knock an excellent Mark Allen today. Really unfortunate to lose. It went to a decider. It looked like that for a long time. It was going to be a classic 4 each decider. And it was very much the best man in the frame would win. And that's exactly what we've been. Been very even all game. One of the best matches I've played for a long time, you know. Really is.
25.
And you know what? Why not? We'll just whack the red. There's no risk involved. Because we are in to the semi-final of the Scottish Open. 5 frames to 4. What a match that was.
Neil Robertson, 25. Frame conceded, frame and match, Neil Robertson.
He's into the semi-final. He'll be absolutely delighted with that.
Well, we got more points than Mark Allen. I guess that doesn't really tell the full story. It was that final break that did it for us. Final frame decider. We've had a lot of bottle there to come through that. I think it being 3-2 down, it sounded silly, but if it had gone 4-2, that would have been a massive turning point. We brought it back to 4-3. And now, of course, it's Judd Trump in the semi-final of the Scottish Open. I would guess if we beat Judd, it's going to be Mark Selby in the final. So, a best of 11 against the Judd Trump for a place in the final of the Scottish Open. We'll see the first 4 frames on Friday's episode, followed by the finale on Monday. If you've enjoyed that, folks, make sure to leave a like and comment down below. Subscribe as well for regular Snooker 19 content. Thank you for your company today, and I'll see you guys later. Goodbye for now.